Wendy's Twitter lived up to their word and they brought them back. But the real question is, are they worth the macros? There's lots of cool promotions, and on DoorDash, they use code SPICYNUGS and you get free Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets. So apparently there's a lot of rage about these because they brought them back. I've never had one in my life and I have no idea what they taste like, and also no idea how spicy they are. So we're adding in a bonus category for this episode, which is how spicy is it? And that's to be determined, but let's talk about what the macros are for these spicy nuggets first of all. So per nugget, we're looking at about 2.6 grams of protein, 3.1 grams of fat, and 2.2 grams of carbs, coming in at 47 calories. They usually come in like 6-piece or 10-piece servings. The promo is a 6-piece, which actually had 7 in it. So, thank you, Wendy's. But if you get a 10-piece, you can just multiply those numbers by 10, and you're looking at 26 protein, 31 fat, and 22 carbs. So pretty low carb, even some meat items, so it's to be expected. You're just getting some of the breading. Pretty high in fat, though, because these nuggets are not terribly huge. And it's kind of funny, you can actually tell that it's going to be a high fat content because there's a little bit of a grease spot starting to develop on the bottom of this container. But that's what happens with stuff that's cooked in oil. You're going to get higher fat contents. But without further ado, let's find out what these guys taste like. That's a good chicken nugget. So they're kind of thin. A lot of times you'll have thicker nuggets, but these are somewhat thin as far as chicken nuggets go. Flavor's right what you would expect it to be. I mean, it's kind of greasy. There's definitely a little bit of a slick feel on the inside of your mouth after eating it. But when something for 10 nuggets has 31 grams of fat, to be expected. They're very high fat. If you got a lot of fat macros to work with, this could help you fill out those targets, especially if you don't like eating them when you're out on the road. But in general, when you're eating fast food or restaurants, you're going to have very high fat content in everything that you're getting. As far as spiciness goes, a very, very subtle spicy undertone to it. I would say that the sensation of spiciness lasted about maybe 8 or 9 seconds, and then it kind of faded off. So by no means is this like a spice challenge kind of spicy thing. It's extremely subtle. So bonus, how spicy? We're gonna say we're gonna put it at not really 1 out of 10 spicy. So not a bad thing. I mean, it does have some spicy flavor to it, but not really like a spicy burn. So first of all, honest label. These things don't come with a label. You'll have to look up the nutrition information. But if you look on their website, it's right there. It's easy to find. So we'll say, yeah, they're upfront with what's in it. How's it taste? We're going to compare this to the universal world of chicken nuggets. Make sure that you get them hot if you get them, because obviously biting into a room temperature chicken nugget's never going to be as satisfying as getting one that's hot and fresh out of the fryer, oven, or wherever you're cooking it. But the taste is good. I mean, it was a good quality nugget. As far as the out of 10 goes, I'm going to rate this one a 7.9. Not quite an 8, but still good. It's a good nugget. They put it back out there. A lot of people are big fans. I've had other nuggets that I like better, so I'm not going to give it a crazy high rating. But most importantly, is it worth the macros? So a lot of people, they might only be working with 45, somewhere 65, lowish fat macro targets, and just 10 of those, you're going to be eating up a majority of your fats for the entire day. And if you ordered fries to go along with it or plan on eating anything else as fat, you're very likely to go over. So things like this, you're going to have to plan for it in advance if you have low targets. My targets are pretty high, and even adding these in took a substantial chunk out of them. So is it worth the macros? If you're saving up for it and you're an absolute fan of these things, I'm sure it is to you. But in general, just because they're so dense in fat per nugget, I'm going to go ahead and say no. Sorry, Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets. You're not quite worth the macros. You're good, but there's other things I might want to spend my fat on. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of Is It Worth the Macros? If you have an idea for a food that you'd like to see us review, talk about what's in it, how it tastes, and just give the honest rundown, let us know in the comments below. And of course, be sure to do the all important act of subscribing to this channel because it makes all of us very happy. Okay, bye.